will come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And lucky to get away with one. Second down. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Block again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Nick Madden. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Denver.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
gain on the
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And down he goes at the 43-yard pickup.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Block now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 27.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On first down, Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy.
Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Judy, 53 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Washington 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
on the stop that time. It was Josie Jewell. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins to throw. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. They face a 3rd down, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick 1st down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 19 yards away. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Block. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And at the 43-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., 26 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 21. Broncos 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 28. Broncos 13.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on first down, Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third and long, it's Locke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
They'll run on first down. Edwards. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Here's Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Haskins.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 27.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on second and 13. Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Block working out of the gun. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Prime time,
and
baby.
All the way home for a Broncos score.
complete to
KJ Hamler. 73 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll find Gibson here complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
45. Mike, 45.
Now a run with Edwards. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 7.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Haskins will throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this foot.